Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Zips will put total leather to crank us up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Gets it past the marker. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing play.
And he's running in the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
42, Slider.
Going with the counter play here.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Redhawks.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The inside handoff. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He is smashing people. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got it.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the double.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. Fires to the wideout. Got it!
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. This quarterback part of their running game. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Redhawks headed quickly to the line. Wide out in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
The Redhawks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
The
right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now improvising. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics. 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with completion. He gets the big first down.
And the Zips getting set on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready, go.
Going to the running game. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Back to the ground game on the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Turns it loose. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. He got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Got it.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Ready,
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Zips!
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin, he'll take a deep shot here. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
He's going to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. A strike downfield. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Akron! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Balkinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
On second down, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got him wide open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Here we go.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Zip. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Falkinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 10 seconds to go, and the half clock reads 9. It is 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Redhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
A run for the quarterback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
as a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He leaves it with his back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Yankee blue.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, looking to throw. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Logan. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Zips trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right?
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. It's finished off with the quarterback sneak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Miami, Ohio offense will take over 1st and 10.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Akron.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had 1 last game. He's got 1 this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Akron 42, Miami, Ohio 14.
Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Let's go.
They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Red Hawks racing to the line in a hurry up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
In blue. Slide 22.
He'll take it himself. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Red Hawks with the 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Direct snap. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Picks up 6.
Offense, quick tempo.
Second down coming up.
Black 24. Black 24.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thorne. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
At the 11-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Valley stunner. Cut.
He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snap it to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing throw at this point in the game.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Oh, look out, there he goes! He's at the 40, the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Touchdown, Zips! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Balkinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio offense returns to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's what I love about dime personnel packages, especially on 3rd down, is 1, you've got faster guys out there to cover these receivers and these targets, but 2, you can rally to the quarterback if he takes off. And yeah, he was able to get a couple yards, but you're not letting him go to the house, and now you're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Savage. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple of more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.